Brad. Welcome to season 4 of the Budget Adventure Show. Yeah, I'm in the Bongo van. Long story short, it is running. It is going at the moment. Just doing some trial runs with it to check, make sure the engine's not going to get too hot. But I suppose here we are, February, not halfway February, but here we are in February. First episode for the year, for the season. Been able to get down to river camping a couple of times over Christmas and that, but haven't been able to film. Then last week, or the weekend before, for January, I was going to get down the river on the motorbike, and this happened. Hello, budget traveller. Brad here, back for season 4 of the Budget Adventure Show. Bike's loaded up. Unfortunately, we're still rocking a buggered rear shock, so we're just going to go close, going to go down the river and yeah, enjoy this wonderful summer's day. So I'll get on the bike, get the rest of my gear on, and we'll hit the road. The mule. Poor girl. No matter how many times I try and pack light, it still ends up looking really heavy and overpacked. So alright, let's go for a ride. Oh, hop. Front tyre feels weird. Anyway, yeah, we're going back down to the river. Couldn't do it last year for the Skeleton Hill trip, so something quick, something short. Just going to poke on down. Back shock's not fixed yet. The warranty claim's been accepted, but just waiting for parts to come in. So once that's in, I'll be able to get the bike fixed, and we'll start doing some longer stuff. But in the meantime, episode 1, season 4 of the Budget Adventure Show. There we are, back to the river. Unfortunately, there still seems to be a lot of water line in here, and keep swimming. I don't like that. That's a lot of black water. Mosquitoes written all over it. I think we need a plan B again. Swamp. Yeah, alright. Let's go find a plan B. Alright, let's try plan B. Pigs. Oh, you get muddy. It's not really essential for my plans to be on the side of the river, but I would like a bit of an afternoon dip if possible, so we pretty much just jumped to the next reserve, probably 5 or 6 k's upstream, the last one. I'm just trying to baby. baby me rear shock here a little bit. It's not really going to work. Oh, yeah, that rut. Up and down, up and down. So I know of one spot here, it's sort of one of the last spots people go to, but I'll know from the cattle grid whether or not I'll be able to camp there. Otherwise we'll be up the road to the next spot. And there's someone camped there, so I might pull out and try the next spot. It's going to be too hard getting in and out of here. Rightio, plan D. Richardson's Reserve. Going probably another 10 or so k's down or upstream from the last one we went into. Oh, this is different. Plan E. Oh, yeah, I got some thinking to do. Australia Day weekend. I have a nice lamb dish I want to cook up. Geez, that's a big house for the bush. Yeah, nice lamb dish to cook up. It is getting a bit overcast, but it is not supposed to rain tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, though. You'd think they'd put the reserve flow side the bloody roads anyway, but what to do? So I ducked back in home after that trip on the bike, and I was going to unload the fishing gear and keep on going. By then it was 5 o'clock. On my way back to home, I received a phone call, had a missed phone call from the motorbike dealer for Benelli here, and the warranty on the back rear shock had been approved and the parts were in, so I made the decision instead of running it in or trying to get it in the week later, I ran it straight in and got it to him before he closed his doors, and I've been without a motorbike for a week. So no motorbike, no car, haven't been able to get back camping. An opportunity, something weird happened last Saturday, which was a week ago. This is Saturday. Working on the Bongo van, I got a new thermostat for it, went to put it in, wrong size, it's too big, broke the power steering hose off it because it was just so old and brittle, it wouldn't flex, it just tore, and I had the shits with the Bongo van, so I advertised it for sale. Had a couple of people asking, typical, is this available, that sort of thing. No one ever got back to me. So that was the Saturday morning. Sunday morning, having my morning coffee and searched on Facebook Marketplace. Well, I didn't even have to search. I brought Facebook Marketplace up, and the first item, 1995 Toyota Spacia. Funnily enough, in Shepparton, which is where Mum got this from. So I'd have to check the VIN numbers, but they'll probably sit beside each other on the car lot. You need to go over there while I change gears. So yeah, 95 Toyota Spacia, automatic, done 450,000 Ks on the clock, so a good 80,000 Ks more than what this one's done. But it had a new engine in it, and it had a replacement engine, and that replacement engine was only had 150,000 Ks ago, so it was put in at 350. For beauty, I can get it as a spare parts car, parted out, make one good car with this. It had a bull bar, it's got a tow bar, it's on gas, but the gas is out of date, and yeah, it's got newer tyres on it, so except for one bald one, all the other 3 tyres are near new, so that was going to work out well, so I can go and get it. And this is not to be a racist, I'm not going to try and be racist with this, but it was Indians that have been brought over, Indian fruit pickers in Shepparton anyway owned it, so obviously it's been used to transport them around to different farms. The only reason I'm mentioning that they were Indians is because communication was hard. Turned up, all I wanted to do was get on the car trailer and get it back. I was happy with it and started. Idled a bit rough, but it was on gas and that sort of thing. Next minute they wanted us to test drive it, and he showed me his phone. He had about 30 other messages from people interested in it, so I just wanted to give him the money, get on the trailer and go. But anyway, after about an hour, I was on the trailer and I was bringing it home. So a little bit closer inspection on it. I think one of the valves is burnt. Number one cylinder didn't get the power. So when I finish this trip, I'm going to pull the distributor cap and leads off this, and just transfer them over to that one, see if it runs and idles a bit better, because it's only running on 3 cylinders. Lucky I didn't drive it home. I was going to drive it home, but I took the car trailer to get it. Thanks, Greg. So anyway, that's a little bit of an update of where we are with the Bongo van. So I should mention too, it was registered. It's registered until April. Luckily for me, white Toyota Spacia 95, everything looks the same, so don't tell anyone, but I swapped the plates over so I could drive this. Obviously not going too far, I just want to drive around the local roads and that. Only putting along doing 80, just want to see if it gets hot. The motors in that, they're only a 4YE motor, so common Toyota motor. I found one, same they use in Toyota forklifts, found one for about $2,500 for a brand new one. Going to see if I might just get the motor and auto rebuilt and that, so they're new, and then put them in this, because this has got the better body, better interior, obviously 80,000 Ks less on the clock. You make it back over there while we cross this main road. Yeah, so anyway, that's enough about that. So enough of all that boring shit. I haven't even told you where I'm going, so I want to do a couple of trips down the river this season. Never got to do any last year just because of the floods. Obviously the Skeleton Hill trip, Craig trip and that. Wanted to get down the river and couldn't, so we're heading down to local reserve. It's the closest one to home. It's been a real wet, windy day, of course. Here we are in the middle or start of February, and we're back in winter again. It was only 4 degrees last night. We had the fire going. I was nearly going to pack the diesel heater, but thought no, I've got the King sleeping bag. It's pretty good in the back of the ute, and the car's a little bit more insulated than the canopy on the ute, so so we'll see how that goes. Gonna go down the river, throw a fishing rod and see if we can catch a cod. Probably not, but because it's so wintry and that, I'm hoping there's no one camped down there. We'll be able to get in where I wanted to go last time on the bike. So that is the plan for this trip. Won't dilly-dally anymore on camera. We'll just go down there and get set up. So here we are, down the river. Bit of access there. Luckily it's only 19, 20 degrees or something, so don't need the water for refreshment. Still a bit busy. A few camps down here still. Big one across there. Roxy, you get back here. Come on, I'm going to tie you up. Duff's been playing the last half an hour I've been setting up, so probably going to be playing most of the night. It is private property, that's the boundary fence there, so I can't even go and tell them to shut up. So basically we'll have a quick look at the van. I haven't started doing anything to it yet until I can just make sure. It didn't get hot coming down here, so that's a plus. Basically what I was going to do anyway was have that seat lie down, so it's still a 4-seater, take that out and have that mattress down there to lay on. I've got the back seat up at the moment, so I can lay between that and the driver's seat and fit there, which will be poignant in a minute when we get to the back. Under there I've just thrown one of the big 200 amp hour batteries to run the fridge for now. It's not hooked up to the car battery or anything else. I've just got an Anderson plug there and the solar mat to charge him up. Table. This was the awning off the back of the Patrol. I've got a batwing at home, but the only problem with the batwing awning, I was going to put it on, but if I open the back door, without that being our height, I know with gas struts, if you don't go to their full extent, they don't like it. Like if I only had that, I'd push the mat up a little bit. If I only had it there, they're probably going to fail sometime soon, so don't know what I'm going to do there. But with that under there, I can normally just get me Alton Goods tarp and go off here, peg it down, tie it down, even to the corner of the annex there or something. Come here, you're getting tied up, dog. So at the back, just got me Not Waco in the back corner at the moment. I was going to have it long ways on a slide, but it might nearly stay there. I'm going to do a bench that'll go up to that and down, put some mozzing netting across there, down like I had in my FJ Cruiser, just so you can have the back open, cook in here. You're not getting insects now, not getting inside to the main sleeping area, mozzies mainly. So I've just ransacked shit from that I had in the Patrol, condiments, boiled water, Middle Coleman, gas stove. So problem is, yeah, because I've been doing so much camping on the bike recently, a lot of the stuff's gone into my bike kit, and I'm trying to locate stuff from the Patrol, even though it's only been 2 months. It's spread everywhere. So yeah, anyway, it's getting close to 5 o'clock, so I'm going to have a beer and listen to this intelligent music next door. That's something different. I was going to say it could be worse, but I don't know what it could be worse than. Anyway, beer time. I don't know if you can see it. Roxy's returned to the van after being told off from walking away too far. Oh, that didn't last long. I had just some of them Constantina sun visors across, clipped to the outside of the van along the roof rail, roof gutter, and we got a breath of wind and they all unclipped and blew off. So back to the drawing board on that one. So this is one of me. Oi, come here. Goddamn dog. What are you doing? Eh? Just another dog's come over. The joy of it all. What are you doing, pup? Oh, beagle. Wandering beagle. That's why you're here. Wandering beagle. No. This cheese is going on my hook. Go on, get out. Piss off. Go on. Probably come from the caravan next door. Yeah. Get away from them pizza rolls. That's my breakfast. So that's it. This is a horrible way. We're after Murray cod in here, and one of the best easy baits to use is cheese. Unfortunately, I forgot to get a block while I was in town, so I've never used sliced cheese before. It shouldn't work. It probably won't work. Bait sock, something very handy. If I can get all this through there. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. Anyway, we'll push it all through into a big cheese turd. Come here, you don't go back with them. Problem because I've only had the bike over Christmas and that for camping. Roxy hasn't been able to come with, and now she's making me wish I left her at home. Oi! No problem too, being parked like that. I can't see what's happening in the rest of camp, but make that into a ball. Might work. Cheese ball and a sock. But at least you can thread it onto your hook. Not even if the shrimp or whatever try and have a gnaw at it overnight, it's still going to stay on the hook. So I think it's about $8 from BCF. I'm sure you can find it somewhere else. You might be able to use little bits of pantyhose or something, just tie a knot in the end. So we'll get this in, we'll see how we go. See how that goes. I've only got a real long rod hole there. It's better for sand than that, but we're not really in a lot of water there either, so chances are we're not going to catch anything anyway. Rightio, welcome back to the Budget Kitchen. Now, a bit of a slow start to the season, so I do apologise. We're going basic tonight. We're going some Australian pork schnitzels. I'm going to do sort of like a Mexican chip with it as well. Got some Mexican seasoning, oil, all that sort of stuff. So I'll get these spuds cut up and yeah, we'll get stuck into it. Quick peel. I wasn't going to peel, and that's why I got washed spuds, but anyway. One goal I want to do for season 4 is actually cook stuff while we're out and about. There may be one or two when I'm on the bike where I won't be able to, but yeah, anyway. I'm not doing these like my sweet fries I done. They're just getting seasoned, and just going to be pan frying them. You may notice the band-aid. Putting the roof racks on the Bongo van before we come out. They must have been off a bigger Hiace or something wider. Had the 4-inch cutting the extra bit sticking out the sides, and slip through there and through the thumb. Lucky I already hit the off button before it cut, otherwise I might have been cancelling this trip and going to hospital with stitches or a severed thumb. But that's how quick it can happen. So, alright, some oil in there. I may use vegetable oil. Normally you use olive oil or maybe even a peanut oil of these, so you can turn the heat up a bit, get a bit of that crispness on the outside. But so yeah, it's just a Mexican chili mix, spice blend. And it's got the paper on it. Reminds me of the old shaker fries from Macca's back in the early 90s, which I think they brought back a couple of times, but zap it up so we don't lose our oil. Oh yeah. Little tip with chili food. The redder it gets, normally the hotter it gets. So I'm happy with that. I don't want to go too hard because I've never tried this before, so don't want to burn out if I ring straight away. So we'll leave that in there. And we might start, I suppose I always toss them aside. We'll start the spuds first. Straight in. There was a lot there, probably should have just done one. Try and get them all on the ground, on the bottom of the pan. Go away, wind. Alright, might grab me tongs as well. Good thing about doing these first two, you're going to get a bit of this chili infused in the oil, so when I do the schnitzels, well, how many chips there are, I might just do one schnitzel, but yeah, they have just gone out of date. Picked them up today, so hopefully get this off. No, I think they're normally about $8. $8 for these things, so getting them down to $4. Normally when they're on clearance like this, I'll take them straight home, and I'm not going to say, I'll take them straight home and cryovac them, and they're good for a future trip. So big thing about buying your meat is always buy it at the right time. Buy it when it's on clearance. I've had that sort of stuff in the freezer for up to 12 months after getting it, and not having any issues. But then again, I do have a cast iron stomach, so if you're a little bit wary, or your guts doesn't really like that sort of stuff, then maybe don't take my advice on that one. Alright, they're starting to come up good. Not too far. Normally any sane person around this time would give them a sprinkle of salt. Unfortunately, doctor said no to that still, so that's that. One question for the viewers, if you would indulge me. A lot of videos I see that use these Coleman gas canisters, always doing it like this. I've always had it over so the canister's out of the way, sticking straight up in the air upside down. Is there a correct way to do it? Love to hear your comments down in the comment section. Let me know if you use these gas, because I know in my Coleman shower it's upright. The only other thing I use the bottles for cooking with this. So I've used it the other way numerous times, and it works. Doesn't freeze up, doesn't do anything. Although the end does get a bit icy, especially in the morning when I'm cooking brekkie. But yeah, are they supposed to be on an angle like that? Because I'd be worried about it being too close to whatever you're cooking too. That's cold there, but at least if it's upside down over there, it's further away from the heat. But yeah, let me know. Rightio, I'm going to call them done. So we've got our customary bit of paper towel, down to drain a bit of the oil off, keep the doctor happy. Spray a bit. They're probably going to stick together a bit and clog up, but that's to be expected. Yeah, schnitzel straight in. I may as well do both of them. I can use it for meat, cold meat later. Now the good thing about these sort of pre-processed proteins, I'll put that down in there for now. They don't need a lot. They need a lot to cook. They're there's not a lot of meat in them, and yeah, I'll show you. It won't take much. You pretty much just crisp either side. Chicken's the same. These are a little bit thicker, but your normal chicken schnitzels you get from Coles, Deli, or whatever else, there's not a lot of them. Hot. Don't tell the doctor. Oh, open up. That'll do. That'll do. Don't want to get in trouble. Last minute addition. Bit of melted cheese on top. Don't let the doctor see this. Grab some paper towel quickly. It's always best to give your stuff a wipe off while the oil's warm. Yummo. And since I'm just down here for the night, these dishes are going to go home. Going to get washed up there, not down here. So, alright. If I'd kept them going a little bit longer, because that one's a bit crunchy. The dark one's a bit crunchy. Good little bit of Mexican hit, a bit of spice. None for you, Roxy, you'll shit the bed. Here comes the wind. Awesome. Alright. Let's crack one of these schnitzels open and see what they're like. So yeah, there's low to medium heat, you're getting a bit of colour on your crumb. You don't have to cook too quick, obviously you need to cook the inside, but hot. Yummo. So something quick and easy. 2 spuds. They're $3-4 a kilo. It probably cost you 60 cents for the spuds, and $4 for your snitties. So I'm going to sit back and enjoy this. Just that easy. Bellissimo. Give me spots. Yeah. Hello. Well, the sun's decided to show its head, show its face, and bit of blue sky with it, so fingers crossed it won't rain tonight. This is the awning off the back of the Patrol that I had on for a couple of trips, but didn't bring any rope or anything with me, so I've just got the the ratchet strap I used to tie the fridge down, going down to the fence, just to stop the wind picking it up if we do get some wind coming that way. But with those trees there, it shouldn't be an issue. It's a good windbreak. What is it? Someone else going down to the camp next door. Interesting, the doof stopped, even though I think it's going there again now, but they're either listening to the radio or they got Spotify on a mixed random select, because there's been Johnny Farnham, there's been Chisel, there's been all sorts of stuff pop from the 90s, so when it's music you like, you don't mind it blaring through everyone else's camp. So yeah, I did mention in the channel update video at Christmas that I didn't want to make it a motorbike only channel. Still hunting around, well, was still hunting around for a 4-wheel drive or something to use for my adventures that wasn't just the motorcycle. For the next couple of months the Bongo van's going to be it. I'm going to I'm going to pepper a couple of motorbike trips in. Like the next one's going to be a motorbike trip, get a bit further away from home, so yeah, put the van through its paces and see if it gets hot, see if I need to do the head. Yeah. So, and where a 4-wheel drive would be easy to get to some places, I didn't film it coming in, but there was a couple of hairy spots, some deep holes and water coming in I had to try and avoid. And got around it, the van got in here, but yeah, just got to be mindful. I've only got the back wheel, rear wheel drive, haven't got the 4-wheel drive anymore, so yeah. Anyway, some Aussie calls out. I noticed a couple of Aussies flying around earlier, but they've like the coils are doing their thing. Go away, fly. Actually, you can stay, fly. You're not a mosquito. What do you reckon? So yeah, Mexican fries and the pork schnitzels, very nice. End up eating both of them. Roxy got half of one, didn't you? With the cheese. Where's it? Don't you go too far away. Yeah, don't get too far away. Anyway, slow start to the year, but we're going to make up for that coming forward, moving forward. Refine the layout of the van a little bit, just so I can sort of stick to one cooking sauce. It's probably not going to be that. I'm probably going to get a twin burner, get me twin burn gas stove that I had in the back of the ute for the Cameron Corner trip. Get that out on its own little table, and that way it can stay balanced. You haven't got all going to one side of the pan, that sort of thing. You can finish your tea if you want. Yeah, so work a couple of things out. Work this bat wing awning out, because it would be handy if it went all the way around the back. I've got a roof rack at home. I might just get some bolts and it can sit on top of these crossbars. Just small stuff like chairs, the gazebo, that sort of thing. But yeah. In the meantime, I'll get a new coil plugs, that sort of thing for the other Bongo van, and see how it runs. Because it's only 4 bolts and the roof rack's off. But anyway. Out in the country and you're still bloody 50 metres from the person next to you. That's why I left the Australia Day long weekend alone, because it would have been bumper to bumper down here. But anyway, I want to try and keep the videos shorter, condense, less rambling, so I'm going to turn it off now, unless something interesting happens. That's it for tonight, and we'll be back in the morning with some breakfast, and yeah, hopefully a nice sunny day. Oh. The bells are ringing. The bells are ringing. Oh, good bit of weight to it. This is going to be fun. Oh, this is going to be fun. Down the bank. Oh, it's a cod. Yes. Oh, now I'm going to get back up here. I'm going to get up these spots. Oh, this is fun. Oh, so fun. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, he's still hooked. Still hooked. Still hooked. Oh. Oh, I said I'd turn the camera back on if something interesting happened. So, this is what you come to the Murray River for. Look at that. Nice Murray cod. Beautiful fish. Bit of flour and curry powder. That big mouth. Fortunately, there is a size limit. I believe it's 60 to 75, don't quote me, but yeah, he's probably about 40, 48, which is a normal size you catch. Hey, what's that? What's that? Well, something going at the bells earlier, but spot on. So I'll go to the easy access to the water and let him go. Stay there, stay there. Oh, there he goes. Oh, beauty. Oh. Yeah. This is a bit better to get to the water, not down over there. Anyway, so yeah. Oop. That cheese has moved a bit. I'll untangle this and get it back in, and we'll see if he's the only one. You go again, down the bloody hill. Oh. Stick fish. Big old stick fish. At least that's the right size. Oh well. A little bit of cheese left. I brought the one slice of cheese, so the bait anyway. Ow, hit myself. Ah. See thing is lasted up before. Oh, just got out of bed, leave me alone. jingle. Like, because of the bank we're on, we have a little bit of a crayfish problem here. They love sampling on the cheese. So, unfortunately, I forgot to bring the milk. I'm not having black coffee, so these will do, lads. So I had these satchels when I done the Cameron Corner trip. They're just a Nescafe caramel, like little latte things, but you don't need milk, you don't need sugar, you just a bit of warm water and you're good to go. So I'll probably end up using both of those. This little cup. Oop. Rubber handles, or rubber coated handles. They like the heat. Frothy. Nothing left to do now but check the land prices. Oh, and get wet legs by a dog. I reckon with the jumper on. Cracking morning. I haven't got my thermometer on board. Oh, I suppose I've got weight thermometer here. Anyway. I stayed nice and warm in the van last night. So, currently about 9 degrees. 6.5 at 7:15. It's now 8:15, so temp's coming up pretty quick. I think it's going to be 28, 29 today, so can't ask for better weather. We've been miserable and shitty yesterday. That probably kept most of the people away from camping last night. Otherwise there might have been a few more Danny, hey? Finish this and then start thinking about some breakfast. Tell you what, I'm bloody spewing I didn't bring the drone down. That morning fog. Would have been quite nice having it up in the air. That water. So, breakfast. I think I've done eggs every other way I can show you for the most part, but got this morning, got these wine rolls. Try and use one of them. We might poach an egg. I'll get this water back on. Put the handles away, of course. Got our 2 eggs. I'll go in a minute. These rolls. That. Just went back in the fridge. Sort of umming and ahhing whether or not I was going to do a 12-volt system in the van or not. Obviously a basic one with probably just a 100 amp hour battery to run some lights and charging gear. Over summer there's been a couple of times where we've just been using the esky with ice. Most of my trips are overnight anyway, so to spend the money and go through all the effort of hooking up enough 12 volt and solar to run a fridge and have that fridge take up space in the van as well, I wasn't really going to worry about it, but I think I'll that fridge fits in there nicely. So, and if summer's going to keep on being cool like this, then we probably don't have to worry about it drawing too much power. The fridge probably didn't even run last night, but anyway, get the eggs on. I got me little collapsible toaster that we will toast the bun up a little bit, and yeah, yummo. Changed my process a little bit. I'm gonna toast first. That way, once the eggs are done, they go straight on. Probably gonna get a bit of cheese melt off these as well, but bacon's burning. That's alright, a little bit of crunch. Rightio. Sim2. Get that off. Water back on. Make a hole in that one just so the egg's got something to sit in. Alright, so that water's boiling away now. Ideally I could have done these as a pig in blanket sort of set up and just had the holes cut in the middle of the bun and toasted it. And there's many ways you can do poached eggs. Ah, that's not one of them. Ow! Oh, that's hot. This is just the way I'm doing it, and it's going poorly. I didn't get eggshells in there, got me buggered, but I'll let that go. In hindsight, I probably should just fried them up, but anyway. We've got our spoon. All we're going to do is gently bring them to the surface in a minute. Look for a little bit of wobble in the yolk. When that wobble starts to disappear, we know they're done. Alright, so I reckon they're nearly done. Bit of wobble. Just going to let some of this liquid drain off before I pull them out. Yeah, again, there's lots of different ways you can do this. You can put them in a bit of a plastic bag just to get them to hold together. Swirl your water around in a bit of a vortex so they hold together. From previous attempts, it all sort of does the same. There we go. Bit of pepper. Open her up. Bit of pepper. Love the pepper. Little. Gonna be generous in the salt. There we have poached eggs. See what the goo factor's like. Oh yeah. Perfect. So, yum yum. Oh, yum yum, gooey eggs. To knife and fork or not to knife and fork? That is the question. Oh. Dribbles. No. To knife and yeah. Pineapple and eggs are unique flavour. Don't know if I'm a fan of it. Cheers. The good thing about pizza rolls, you can do anything with them. You can't go wrong. There we go. Quick trip down the river. As I said, short, simple. Next trip probably going to be on the bike. We're going to do something a bit further away from home. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in episode 2.